only a test.
This is a statewide test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System, originating from the State Emergency Operations Center in Columbus. This is only a test. The Ohio Emergency Alert System is designed to provide the public with timely warnings and emergency information. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have received instructions and information related to that emergency over this and other stations in your area. This concludes this test of the Ohio Emergency Alert System.
This is a test of the Binghamton, New York Emergency Alert System. In the event of an actual emergency, this system would bring you important information. This test of the Emergency Alert System is now concluded.
Is that correct?
This is WSPC Albemarle. The following is a test of the Emergency Alert System. This is only a test. WSPC Albemarle. This has been a test of the Emergency Alert System.
This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System.
Important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard. This concludes this test.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
K236CK Warrenton.
KWRE, Warrenton, Troy, Wentzville.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Esta es una prueba del sistema de alerta de emergencias. Repetimos, esto es solo una prueba.
This is a test of the emergency alert system originated by the
This is a test of the West Central Michigan Emergency Alert System. Tornado, a toxic chemical release, widespread electrical loss, or other state or local emergency that affects your safety. Official messages would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
The Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS, is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. Been a test of the emergency alert system on the Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS. This was only a test.
This is a required weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
It's not Christmas without Ralphie begging for a Red Ryder BB gun. And it's not morning without Tom Stryker on I-94.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Is an issue that required weekly test for Tom Authority and issue that required weekly and the latest and test for Tom County requires management is the test from the right position and solve emergency. The attention signal you have just heard would have been followed by official information or instructions. This concludes the test of the emergency alert system.
El Servicio Nacional de Meteorología en San Juan
interrumpe la programación regular de esta emisora para realizar la prueba semanal del sistema de alerta en emergencias para Puerto Rico y las Islas Vírgenes estadounidenses. Durante situaciones de emergencias, esta alarma será activada. La prueba se realiza los miércoles entre las 11 y 12 del mediodía si las condiciones del tiempo lo permiten. De no ser así, se llevará a cabo el próximo día con buen tiempo. The National Weather Service in San Juan has interrupted the normal broadcast to conduct the weekly test of the emergency alert system for Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. During emergency situations, this alarm will be activated. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 and 12 noon. If weather conditions are unfavorable, the test will be done the next good weather day. Now we'll return to our regular programming. Ahora regresamos a nuestra programación regular.
Watches within 40-mile radius of the The following Georgia and Alabama counties: Carroll, Douglas, Carrollton, Albany, Bartow, Cobb, Cowboyton, Polk, Georgia, Alabama, University. The Rhineland area, KX 976, includes the following Georgia and Alabama counties: Carroll, Corinda, Heard, Mount Wheeler, and Georgia and Alabama, Hubert and Randolph. This concludes the weekly test of the warning alarm system. We will now return to our normal weather broadcasting.
Emergency alert system. This is only a test. Broadcasters in cooperation with local, state, and national authority have developed this system to provide the public with important emergency information should the need
The Highway 45 following the Rocky Mountains, all right in the city, the Highway 23 and the Road 21, Jasper, the Highway 41 and the Road 22, across Huntersville, the Highway 51 and the Road 23, the Highway 41 will also be the Road 22 and the Road 22. Marshall, the Highway 61, and the Road 17. Very advanced weather for severe weather with intense wind and first storms until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast and warning alarm will raise no signal. We're creating a report of 36 degrees and 35 degrees. Once again, lower 430 towards the 434 cloudy.
This is the National Weather Service in Grand Forks, North Dakota. The National Weather Service has just activated the public warning alarm tone. This is a test of the weather warning alarm system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers and the alarm system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service Office in Grand Forks every Wednesday between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon. If severe weather threatens the area near the normal alarm test time, the test will be postponed to the first available good weather day. Your reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for only selected watches and warnings affecting counties across portions of eastern North Dakota, as well as northwest and west central Minnesota. Once again, the National Weather Service has just activated the public warning alarm tone. We will now return to regular programming. The warning alarm will be activated for watches and warnings affecting the Florida Panhandle, southeast Alabama, southwest and south central Georgia. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm and Emergency Alert System for the entire county warning area serviced by the Tallahassee Weather Forecast Office. Tuesday, mostly sunny. And we will now resume normal programming. This is a test of the National Weather Service Hazardous Weather Warning System. You can get a warning direct from the National Weather Service over the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard system. Tests of this warning system on NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard are made each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a possibility of severe weather, the test will be delayed until the next good weather day. The NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard system is equipped with a warning service called SAME. This is short for Specific Area Message Encoder. SAME allows people with special receivers to be notified of losses and/or warnings affecting only the county desires. SAME radios are especially useful for schools, hospitals, businesses, government agencies, radio and television stations. This has been a test. At the end of this test, regular programming will resume.
The hottest clip.
This is the National Weather Service office in Lubbock, Texas. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard Warning Alarm System. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by this signal to warn of an impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver performance are annually conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a risk of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of the broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings affecting the following counties. In Texas, Bailey, Briscoe, Castro, Childress, Cochran, Collinsworth, Cottle, Crosby, Jeff Smith, Dickens, Donnelly, Floyd, Ford, Garza, Hale, Hall, Hardeman, Hockley, Kent, King, Lamb, Lubbock, Lynn, Motley, Oldham, Palmer, Randall, Stonewall, Smith, and Perry. In Oklahoma, Maria, Palmer, and Jackson, and in New Mexico, Curry. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard Warning Alarm System. This is a short-term forecast. This happens to 134 Nebraska City recorded 36. Plattsmouth recorded 3. And Red Oak, Iowa recorded 9. This is the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio warning alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, special built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn up to 10.49. Tests of the signal and the receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the one-to-one tone, will allow at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. This concludes the weekly test of the Net Weather Radio Hazards Warning Alarm Device. Wind was 95 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.6 inches and steady. Across eastern Nebraska and southwest Iowa, skies range from mostly sunny to partly sunny.
You can know things and know everything.
37 at Austin Airport. 36 at Miller. 36 at Fremont.
Greater distances from the transmitter. Occurs when you are using a good quality receiver or showing hazardous watches and warning points on county.
Represents super quality. It has 60 minutes for national weather in the lower 50s. For the Atlantic southeast, winds gusting to 20 miles an hour with gusts to southeast for primary pollutants. Air pollution forecasts are provided by the Midwest Cowboys. This hazardous weather outlook will support east of southwest Iowa, west central Iowa, east central Nebraska, northeast Nebraska, and southeast Nebraska. Elsewhere across the region, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 35 at Gunnison and 32 at Denver International Airport. It was cloudy with a temperature of 35 at Montrose and 39 at Grand Junction. The current time is 10:37 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thanks for listening to NOAA Weather Radio WWG-43 in Glenwood Springs, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.50 MHz and originating from the National Weather Service Office in Grand Junction, Colorado. For eastern Utah and western Colorado, here is the latest weather synopsis. Moderate to heavy snow is expected in the San Juan later today and tonight. Lighter snow is expected across the other southern and central mountains. Highest total impact will be along portions of Highway Park 160, mainly above 2,000 feet. Lower impacts are possible along Highway 50. There is high uncertainty for the populated areas along Highway 160. Temperatures will be borderline, but it could be heavy.
National Weather Service office here in San Angelo, Texas. This is a test for NOAA public warning system. On good weather day, we test the system every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. In the event of threatening weather, we'll delay this test until the next good weather day. Our 8 weather radio transmitter. Serve our West Central Texas listening area. For the areas these transmitters serve, our broadcast equipment will activate alarm tone and specific area message encoder tones for weather watches and warnings, plus some non-weather related emergency messages. Our weather radio broadcast for the West Central Texas listening area originate from the National Weather Service office in San Angelo. This concludes our test. Have a great day.
Airport. It was cloudy with a temperature of 35 at Montrose and 39 at Grand Junction. The current time is 10:41 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thanks for listening to NOAA Weather Radio WWG-43 in Glenwood Springs, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.50 MHz and originating from the National Weather Service office in Grand Junction, Colorado. For eastern Utah and western Colorado, here is the latest weather synopsis. Moderate to heavy snow is expected in the San Juans later today and tonight. Lighter snow is expected across the other southern and central mountains. Highest totals and impacts will be along portions of Highway 550 and 160, mainly above 8,000 feet. Lower impacts are possible along Highway 50. There is high uncertainty for the populated areas along Highway 160. Temperatures will be borderline, but if cool enough heavy snow is possible tonight. Now for the National Weather Service forecast for the central Colorado River Basin, including Glenwood Springs and Carbondale. Rest of today, partly sunny. Highs in the 40s. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Lows 15 to 25. Thursday, partly sunny in the morning and clearing. Highs 35 to 45. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows 50.
National Weather Service office in Aberdeen, South Dakota with a weekly NOAA weather radio test. The warning alarm tone and the emergency alert system have just been activated. These tones will precede the broadcast of emergency messages. This is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm system. During severe weather situations, receivers built with the tone or emergency alert features will be automatically activated for watches and warnings affecting your area. This concludes the live test from the National Weather Service office in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
warning alarm system. I repeat, this is only a test. The warnings are issued by the National Weather Service in Grand Junction. The warning alarm system will automatically activate weather radio equipped with this tone alert feature. Tests of these weather radio receivers and the warning alarm system are conducted by the National Weather Service in Grand Junction every Wednesday between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. An exception will be made if severe weather threatens or is forecast to occur in the broadcast area on the day of the test. When this happens, the test will be performed on the next available good weather day. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in western Colorado: Mesa, Garfield, Delta, Montrose, Eagle, Pitkin, Gunnison, Ouray, San Juan, La Plata, Archuleta, Moffett, Route, Montezuma, Dolores, San Miguel, Grand, Jackson, and Summit. In eastern Utah, Uinta, Grand, San Juan, Duchesne, and Emory counties. In northwestern New Mexico, Rio Arriba, and San Juan counties. Once again, the National Weather Service has just conducted a test of the public warning alarm system. We now return to our normal broadcast cycle. We have just activated the public warning alarm tone. This is a test of this weather radio station now for the National Weather Service forecast during potentially dangerous weather situations. Especially built receivers are automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers and this alarm system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service office in Minnesota each Wednesday around noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area, this test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following areas covered by this weather radio station: in Minnesota, northern Aiken County, northern Cass County, Itasca County, and west central St. Louis County. This concludes the test of this weather radio station. We now return to our regular program. Todd, we now return to our regular program. You're listening to the weather radio, WNGC. Reception of this broadcast and warning alarm will vary at any given location. To provide provide the most consistent warning service as possible. This warning alarm will only be activated for watches and warnings affecting Maricopa and Northwest Panhandle counties. This concludes the test of the new weather radio warning device. This is the National Weather Service in Riverside, Wyoming. The computing signal with the test of the new weather radio public warning system for Northwest Wyoming. The following counties and transmitters are covered by this test. Yukon County by KWN 39. Yellowstone National Park by WSC 686 and WSC 667. Park County by WSC 563. Bighorn and Washington County by WSC 568. Carbon County of Montana by WSC 563. Orange County of Montana by WSC 66. During potentially dangerous weather situations, special zone receivers can be automatically activated by their signal to warn of impending hazards. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. on each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver. That is in good working order. We now return to our regular programming. You're listening to our weather radio.
Potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next good weather day.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. This was only a test.
is a test of the emergency alert system. The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
Temperature was The National Weather Service in San Diego has issued a required weekly test for the following areas in extreme southwestern California: Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, San Diego County, and the coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles, including San Clemente Island. A test signal was broadcast to test the public warning system. The test is normally conducted between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting. The signal was also used to test the activation and emergency readiness of the Skywire network of radio operators. This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System from the Forecast Office in Las Vegas, Nevada. System from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Las Vegas, Nevada. This system is, if this had been an actual emergency, you would receive official information, news, or instructions from the station. You would receive official information, news, or instructions from the station. This concludes the weekly test of the Southern Nevada Emergency Alert System. Following tones will conclude this test. Emergency Alert System and NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test.
This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System.
Buoy 511.
This is the National Weather Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal was a test for the NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warning alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA 99 listening area, Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ 2557 listening area, Kauai counties. In the WWG 75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG 27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.
This is a test of the Emergency Alert System. This is only a test.
Snow warning in effect until 9 p.m.
Authorities have
Eastern
issued a
Standard
required
Time this
weekly
evening.
test for kids and MN,
What?
beginning
Heavy
at
lake,
4:59 p.m. and ending at
Additional
5:59
snow
p.m.
accumulations of up
This
to
is a
3
required
inches,
weekly
bringing
test.
storm totals
This
up
is
to 10
only a
inches.
Gibson County test.
Where? Northern Oneida County. When? Until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. Impacts. Plan on slippery road conditions. The hazardous conditions could impact the evening commute. Additional details. The snow will taper off and end by late this evening. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511.
Have issued a required weekly test for Yakima WA, beginning at 5:17 p.m. and ending at 8:17 p.m. This is the required weekly test, RWT, of the local emergency alert system for Yakima County, Washington. In the event of an emergency, broadcast stations would provide important public safety information. This is only a test. The following tones conclude this test. The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for all of Alaska beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. and ending at 6:15 p.m. A required weekly test has been issued for all of Alaska. This is only a test log only.
Sees 8 to 10 feet with a... Required weekly test. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. Specially built receivers are activated by the signal to warn of severe weather or other hazards. Tests are normally conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 and 8 p.m. If severe weather is expected on Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next day, weather permitting. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning signals, can vary at this variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the result even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. Warning alarm tones are activated on transmitters for counties where the signal is reliably received, in sufficient strength for consistent and dependable service. KIH 26 in Daytona Beach, warning alerts will be activated for Volusia, Flagler, Putnam, Lake, Seminole, Brevard, and Orange counties. For station KIH 63 in Orlando, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Seminole, and Volusia counties. For station WXJ70 in Melbourne, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Indian River, Orange, and Osceola counties. For station WWF69 in Fort Pierce, warning alerts will be activated for Indian River, Martin, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie counties. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. We now return to the regular broadcast program. And a slight change.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, your 24-hour voice of the National Weather Service. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the same system, or specific area message encoder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
The current time. This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device for stations KEC61 Mobile, KEC86 Milton, WWF55 Jackson, KIH59 Dillister, WNG646 Brooklyn, WNG640 Leakesville, and WNG607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties. In Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Perry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device. We now return you to our normal program. The ultraviolet index forecast for December 14th is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K East C55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bosque, Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Erath, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C55. The ultraviolet index forecast for December 14th is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K East C56. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Hunt, Kaufman, Parker, Rockwall, and Tarrant. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C56. The ultraviolet index forecast for December 14th is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K West North 34. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Anderson, Cherokee, Freestone, Henderson, Houston, and Leon, and Navarro. This concludes the test of weather radio station K West North 34.
The ultraviolet index forecast for December 14th is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station West XK35. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bell, Bosque, Oriel, Falls, Hill, Limestone, McLennan, Milam, and Robertson. This concludes the test of weather radio station West XK35.
Designated by the Federal Communications Commission. KWRE is owned and operated by the Casper Broadcasting Company of Missouri. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And from the staff and management of KWRE, have a pleasant evening.
Alert system. emails at weather.gov/Norman, and follow our weather forecast office on Twitter and Facebook. Postponed until you have just heard a test of the National Weather Service radio warning alarm feature.
For severe weather and other life-threatening emergency
and the warning alarm will vary at any given location.
and associated
This variability, normally more noticeable at a greater distance from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. During severe weather, the warning alarm will be activated for severe thunderstorm and tornado watches, and for severe thunderstorm, tornado, and flash flood warning. The warning alarm will also be used for civil emergency messages. The test of the warning alarm feature of the National Weather Service radio is conducted at 12 noon and 7 p.m. each Wednesday, unless there is a significant risk of severe weather in the area.
At 4 cities. For a detailed listing of what counties are served by each transmitter, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at weather.gov/Des Moines. Once again, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at weather.gov/Des Moines. This concludes our test. We now return to regular programming.
The New Hampshire State Police has activated the New Hampshire Emergency Alert System in order to conduct a practice demo. This concludes this test of the New Hampshire Emergency Alert System.
The civil authorities have issued a law enforcement warning at 8:57 beginning at Wednesday, December 15 to 7 a.m. Thursday, December 14. White 10-year-old female, approx 126 brown hair, blue eyes, possibly wearing blue jeans and blue jacket. Last seen in the area of Mouse Creek Road and Creek Bend Circus Falls /users download to slash 20:30 JPG. If you have seen information about her location, contact the police department at 437-827-311.
Testing the Connecticut statewide emergency alert system, a system that can quickly warn in the event of an emergency is being tested. If this had been an Amber Alert, evacuation, or other emergency, an official message would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test, brought to you by the Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection.